birds do some truly unholy shit in their spare time, and somehow they always get away with it. So today, I've picked 8 of the most batshit crazy birds you'll ever hear about. First up, we've got the shrike. This bird might look like a small little soy boy, but it's got some real big serial killer vibes going on. This tiny little fit is also known as the butcher bird, and with good reason. You see, the shrike literally impales its victims on heckin' spiky thorns, barbed wire, or pretty much anything pointy it can find. Bugs, lizards, mice, even other birds are all potential victims. Its motto is pretty much, if it fits, it sticks. But here's the part that makes this 10 times worse. This little psychopath doesn't just kill to eat. Sometimes it kills and just leaves the body hanging, almost like a warning, like it's decorating a little murder Christmas tree. This thing looks like a sparrow, but acts like it's a big fan of a certain person with big glasses. Next up, we got the pelican, which is literally nature's garbage disposal. Pelicans are basically living proof that just because you can fit something in your mouth doesn't mean you should. These birds are built to scoop up rather large fish, sure, but that hasn't stopped them from going full Scooby-Doo mode on pretty much anything. There's footage of pelicans swallowing pigeons whole, trying to eat rats, seagulls, cats, humans, even hecking giraffes for crying out loud. This dude is trying his best to eat this tiny little turtle named Carl. Luckily for the turtle, it seems to have some trouble doing so. They've also been seen trying their luck with happy cappies, which feels illegal indeed. These pelicans really don't give a shit. He even found a picture of one trying to eat a flipping bear cub. They really have no limits at all. They'll just launch at anything vaguely edible and hope for the best. Sometimes they succeed, sometimes they sit there with a mouthful of suffocating regret, slowly but surely crossing to the other side. The third bird on our list is the Canadian goose. Now, the Canadian goose isn't just aggressive, it's literally possessed by some unholy bird demon. These birds wake up and choose violence every single day. They'll hiss, chase, and straight up throw wings at anything that enters their personal space, which is basically the entire gosh darn planet. Dogs, people, cars, nothing's off limits. They don't even give a shit about traffic laws. And what makes it worse is that they're everywhere. Parks, golf courses, airport runways, you're never truly safe from them. And they travel in angry little packs like airborne honey badgers. Now, if you've enjoyed the video so far, then please do consider leaving a like on the video, as it truly does help me stay on the good side of the YouTube algorithm gods. Anyways, next up, we got the crow. Crows are basically tiny flying geniuses with a serious grudge. Not only do these birds have the reasoning skills of a 7-year-old, but they can even understand water displacement and basic physics. They use tools, solve puzzles, recognize human faces, and most terrifying of all, they remember. And I really do mean remember. Mess with a crow once? Hey, congratulations! You've just made an enemy for life. They've been known to hold grudges for years, and they'll even teach other crow friends to hate you too. We even have actual studies that show crows passing down revenge through generations. They're pretty much able to hold generational beefs going for years. They've also been seen straight up holding funerals when one of their own dies, like full-on mourning sessions. These birds are emotionally intelligent and vengeful. A pretty scary combo for a bird. They've also been caught instigating fights with cats and even harassing dogs for absolutely no reason other than for fun. Next up, we got the emu. This bird quite literally went to war with the Australian government and somehow even won. This war even has a name, the Great Emu War. This all started back in 1932, when a bunch of emus started invading farmlands in Western Australia. So, naturally, the government responded the only way us hairless monkeys know how, with frickin' machine guns. They sent actual soldiers with literal Lewis guns to fight hecking birds. But it gets even more ridiculous. You see, what was scheduled to be an easy mission for these trained soldiers turned out to be historic. These birds outran and dodged the bullets, avoided ambushes, even seemed to regroup like feathery tacticians. The army wasted thousands of rounds and barely made a dent in their population. At one point they said screw it and mounted the guns on flipping trucks, but the emus just outmaneuvered those too. It was pretty much a complete disaster. The birds walked away with minimal casualties, and the humans were left with absolute embarrassment. The emus basically declared war, took a W, and dipped. Pretty legendary, if you ask me. On the 6th spot on our list, we've got the cassowary. This is basically a prehistoric murder turkey with talons that can easily disembowel you. It's actually officially one of the most dangerous birds on Earth. This bird is pretty much straight out of Jurassic Park, but with more feathers and with even worse containment protocols. Cassowaries can run over 30 miles per hour, jump over 6.5 feet in the air, and their kick, it's like getting roundhoused by Chuck Norris himself. This kick is literally one of the main reasons they are considered one of the most dangerous birds in the world. It's strong enough to break bones and cause fatal injuries in humans. And these birds don't bluff either. They've sent several people to the hospital just for getting a little too close. So if you ever see a cassowary in the wild, walk away slowly. And whatever you do, don't go up to it and pet it. It won't like that at all. Second to last, we got the seagulls. Now, if you live in a big city near the ocean, I'm sure you only have nice things to say about these loud airborne rats. I'm obviously just applying some sarcasm here, because I don't think you'll find a more universally hated bird than the seagull. These guys are completely shameless when it comes to pretty much anything. They'll steal your food straight off the plate, like you specifically bought it for them. They will even just walk into heckin' stores, grab some snacks and dip without paying. A true menace indeed. They simply don't care. They're just out here living their best lives. And to be fair, it's us humans that have taken up their habitat and made it into something unnatural. So as annoying as they are, a lot of their chaos is really just them adapting to the mess we've made. We've taken their habitats and replaced them with cities and dumpsters, and now we act shocked when they turn into feathered criminals. Honestly, they're just playing the game better than us. So we certainly do deserve a lot of the disrespect thrown our way. They are also incredibly street smart. They've been seen dropping shellfish onto roads so cars can crack them open. They've pretty much weaponized our cars. And finally, we got the golden eagle. This apex predator of the skies isn't just a bird. It's a full-blown doomsday plane with feathers. They've got a wingspan of over 7 feet wide. They've been recorded diving at speeds over 150 miles per hour. And when they hit their prey, they hit it like a flipping sledgehammer with knives taped to it, instantly ending any bird. But what truly makes golden eagles so insanely formidable is that they don't really care how big their prey is. They've been documented taking down foxes, small dogs. They've even been seen going for wolves and bear cubs. The confidence is pretty insane, to say the least, but most noteworthy in my opinion is how they deal with goats. They literally grab them by the horns and yeet them straight off mountainsides. These birds pretty much figured out that gravity is a free weapon and started throwing animals off cliffs. This is the kind of bird that doesn't just survive the wild, it rules it. If birds had a final boss, it would be the golden eagle.